For sure, with the closed roof, it was different than on practices. So I needed some time to adjust, especially with the toss, because the roof here is pretty tricky. But overall, I think, it was a really solid match. And I'm happy, to be back and play some matches here.
Okay, we'll start with English questions and then switch to Polish for you.
Congrats, Iga.
Thank you.
Is there something going on? The attendance is a little small here.
What?
Is something happening, with Rafa? Have you been paying attention to his match or not?
I mean, I needed to shower before I come here, so didn't have time. But what do you mean? It's something going on?
He's down a break, that's all.
Well, it happens.
It happens. So, 2 questions. How do you feel about your serve, which keeps coming along? How do you think you served today?
I think really well, especially after I, got used to the roof. I think, I won a couple of games even with basically only serving, so that was really nice. And I think it's the continuation of the work that we've been doing, and for now it's going pretty well.
Yeah. What are the specific changes that you've made since the beginning of the year?
We changed the whole movement before the shot, basically. So it's pretty obvious. I'm not, starting here, but more here. We're making it more smooth and shorter, so I don't have time to, stutter under pressure, and that's all basically.
You've got Naomi in the second round. Could you just talk about that matchup and how impressed you've been with her comeback this year?
Really impressed. I think she's a great person, and her game style is pretty fun to watch as well. So I haven't actually played against Naomi, obviously on clay, so we'll see how that's gonna go. So we need to prepare tactically for sure. But all these matches that we played on hard court were always really intense and tough. So I'm just glad that she came back, and she's playing more tournaments even than before the break, and yeah, happy that she's playing well as well.
Congrats first for today.
Thank you.
Obviously, it's kind of weird to face Naomi in second round when she's a former world number 1. I'm just in the mindset. How is it you feel you're playing Naomi from a few years ago, or you have to forget about that, or does that work?
Well, obviously, our tennis changed since, Miami 2022, and also, our position as well a little bit. So, but I don't think it matters on court. I'll prepare as before any other match, but for sure, nowadays in women's draw, you can play Grand Slam champions early in the tournament, and it is pretty tricky because, these players are, really experienced. They also achieved, many great things. So they have, bigger kind of belief, I would say, as well. So so for sure it's not going to be easy, and we'll prepare tactically, and I'll know more tomorrow when we do that.
You spoke so well about Rafa on court. What are the kind of lessons that you wanted to learn from him?
Well, I think he kind of already taught me that always fighting till the end and not giving up is the best way to go. It just increases your chances that you might win, and there's no point of working hard and giving everything to play well than to give up at the end. So he managed to turn around some matches that were kind of that it seemed impossible to turn around, and this basically really inspired me. But also how he's off the court, and he's really humble and really focused on the work, and it seems that success didn't change him. So yeah, I just like the person he is overall.
Naomi in Rome said she was impressed by how you were dealing with the fact of being world number 1 and the leadership, because she said, I would have never been able to do it at my time. I can't do that. And I wonder if you have a really different way of being world number 1. Have you taken anything at all from what happened to Naomi and to just maybe help you?
I did. Yeah, I mean, we were kind of we had knowledge that it's not easy, to be in that place and with all the pressure around you. So basically, looking at that, I think my team was pretty smart in terms of, planning everything well, tennis-wise, obviously, but I mean more like from the business side of tennis. I think Daria helped with that a lot, and this is, part of her job that not everybody is aware of. She's the person that is going to tell me that I need to, stop doing too much stuff off the court and focus really on the work. And she usually sees these red flags earlier than myself. So I think we did everything. Dealing with success is not easy, and I think we did everything really smart. But I don't know how it would be, without looking at stories of, other players. So everybody has different approach. And I think we were pretty careful in choosing the right one for me, because it's not easy, honestly, to know that, this might be my time, I want to use it properly, and also I want to earn money, and on the other hand being really focused on tennis still, because you have so many things suddenly going on that it might be hard. So I think, but it's not only, I think we were just smart doing that no matter what happened around, and I'm happy that I have good people around me who sometimes stopped me and told me honestly what I need to focus on.